Right here is a way that you could organize a full day PD or a PD session. So you can kind of see here's my schedule that I'm kind of working with. I've got hour block sessions, and I even have kind of two of the same sessions, but they're going to be a little bit different because this one's geared towards K4, but then I repeat it, but more geared towards 6-8. So again, what I created because of the way that this schedule is just kind of a reflection binder for the teachers to come in. They'll see the different parts throughout the day, and then they can take notes and a reflection. So how will I assign this? Because I want to see their responses as well. So you can assign this in your learning management system. You can use Google Classroom, Schoology, Microsoft Teams, or even Canvas. And so I'm going to come into my class, go to classwork, and hit create a Kami assignment. And I'm going to show you why I'm going to create it this way. And so when I come in, I'm going to go ahead and just title it the name of the session. And I'm going to add in from my drive that binder. And so once I add this binder in, I'm going to make a copy for every single student. And I'm going to go ahead and assign. My teachers are going to join the learning management course. So whether you use Google Classroom, Schoology, Canvas, Microsoft Teams, they're going to go ahead and join that course to kind of take part of that class. And again, it's probably going to take a moment to assign because this is a pretty long document. Actually, it didn't take as long as I thought for them to assign. And so what happens is my teachers will go to their Google Classroom and they're going to see that full day schedule of all of those sessions offered to them. So again, they're going to go to their LMS. They'll see all of those different resources added in here. And one of the reasons that I love to use Kami, so again, here's all the resources, here's where they can take notes, here's where they can do their reflection. Also, if they click over here on the side, it's going to take them to that part of the learning. So if they leave for lunch, they can come back and go to part 3 when they come back from lunch. And so the reason I love to do this as a maybe educational leader is I can come in and I'm able to click on Open with Kami. So again, I'm in my learning management. I click Open with Kami. And then what happens is I'm able to see all of my different students at the exact same time. And so here is everybody's binder. And then I can help and make quick kind of decisions on how my teachers are reflecting, what they're learning about, what they're focusing on, what takeaways they're taking in real time. So as we're completing this schedule, I can also come over here to this green button and I could maybe, show the full schedule, and then I could highlight it, as we complete that part of the day. Update all, update. Every single person is going to get that updated schedule on their end. So if I go back, every single person in my class is going to have that green on their screen. So I love that I can quickly update everybody's binder at the same time during a PD. I don't have to send out all of the resources to them. I could come in and I could hide certain pages from them. And again, I just hit that green button right here. And once I click that green button, maybe for example, I don't want my teachers working on part 1 just yet. I can come in and I can fill these shapes right here, highlight these pages, and they can't see it. They can't also delete that page either. And so then when I'm ready, all I have to do is hit update all. Every single teacher is going to have that page hidden from their screen. You could also do this with students too. And then I go back in and I could maybe even have them check in with their coach or check in with an administrator. And then once they get that check-in, it gets removed from the screen. So here I could individually remove that box, or again, I could go over here and delete that next part from their screen as an entire class. And then I could leave certain box hidden until I'm ready for them to do that next part. All you have to do is hit update all. Another really great thing is I can provide feedback and help them with reflection. I can come in and use any of these tools such as text comments, video comments, insert, screen captures, and help my teachers as they're reflecting. So let's take a look at this binder in a little bit more detail. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into the template file right here. And what's really great is with this activity, my teachers will be able to mark on their own binder, but I'll also be able to mark on their binders too. And so I'll be kind of hopping back and forth between class view and update that template file. And so when I'm in class view, I'll be able to, again, kind of see where my teachers are at in their learning. I can see what their learning intention is for the day. If I make a mark, they're also going to see that mark on their screen. So again, I'm able to reflect and ask them questions along the way to help them reflect and to learn even better. I can see what they're choosing as that descriptor when it comes to that behavior that maybe is driving them crazy. I could also go in and create a Kami question for this, and then I could use answers to kind of see how my class or how my teachers are answering and which students, chose those questions compared to others. So for that question, I could come in right here. It's on page number, it looks like 4. Go to Kami questions, convert, and I just want to convert question or page 4, and I want to make it a Kami question. It's going to take right here this question, hopefully, and convert it into a response that then I can assign to my teachers. And again, they're then going to be able to click their response. And I am then able to say like, hey, all the answers, could be correct. Update all, update. And now they're able to get that question again in real time. So I'm able to pop over those questions as I want them to appear for my students to see. And so once I update it, they're able to see, okay, with this question, I think stubborn, right? I think that word stubborn when I think of the student that I'm thinking of. I can pop over to answers and I can see how every single one of my learners responded to that question to really help tailor my next steps in that professional learning by using that formative data that I'm receiving during that real live professional learning session. I can also come in here and view their reflections. And what I love about Snapthought is, again, I go back over here to view that template file. I insert something that we're learning. So for example, let's see if I can open up class view. I just take a screenshot and I kind of make it a pause point for my class. And teachers, again, can use this strategy with their students. And I might come in and I might add in that snapshot right here. And all I have to do is insert that image, update everybody, update all. They're all going to get that screenshot. And now they can think about the ways that they can use class view to support their classroom, right? How can this snapshot, this image, I want you to reflect during this moment in our lesson. What ideas, what details and examples can it use to support how you might use this tool in your classroom, right? Or this learning in the next steps in your career. So again, I can have snap thoughts throughout to reflect on students' learning. I can also have them come in and brainstorm with groups of teachers. Here's the pain point. What strategies could you do to overcome those roadblocks? And then they can take notes, and they're able to take notes down here. And then there's a final reflection at the end with 3 aha moments, what they're still wondering and what they will try. And again, I love to be able to come in and I can use the data that's pulling real time from this professional learning to really to change the way that I'm instructing to support my educators.